I've tried them all. Every single business model out there, and to be completely honest, most are scams. However, there's 2 to 3 business models that actually works, but it's probably not what you think it will be. YouTubers nowadays tell you to just start a dropshipping store or to cold call local dentists for your SMMA agency, but let me tell you that that is never going to work. In this video, I'm gonna reveal to you the business model that nobody mentions, but everyone does, as well as a few other great options. So don't click off, because this video could literally change your life. I have made countless millionaires, and you can be the next. And on this channel, I don't care so much about views, ad revenue, or any of that. I'm just gonna keep it real with you and tell you the actual truth, because the entire YouTube space on make money online is just made by people trying to sell you a dream, and none of it is gonna work. So when you're on my channel, I want you to get real advice that actually works. So first of all, not every person should run a business. If you're lazy, looking for a handout to get rich quick, then this video is not for you. Like I said, I'm designing future millionaires and don't care about the views. But if you're ready to hear this, however, then this video is going to be extremely valuable to you. So when it comes to online businesses, I've been through all of them. So let's start off by having a look at a couple of them. The first one being SMMA, Social Media Marketing Agency. Your typical agency looks like this. You either help e-commerce stores increase their revenue, which is saturated as fuck, or you help local businesses get more clients. And the last model could actually be pretty good. But the only problem with this business model is the outreach. How can you seriously think that a random 20-year-old man can pick up the phone, start cold calling or spam emailing local chiropractors and get all the way up to 5 high-paying clients a month? Well, if you want those results, you're gonna have to approach it differently. SMMA can be a great way to make your first $10,000 per month, because all you need technically is just 5 clients paying you $2,000 each. However, the problem is service delivery and more. SMMA is a technical business and you need multiple skill sets to make it work. You must be able to convince people, be a likable person, put yourself out there, and you have to actually fulfill your service and know what you're doing, plus dealing with clients, which can be a big pain. YouTubers will tell you to do this, but they're all full of shit. So SMMA is a good business model, but for beginners, I'm gonna rank it 1 out of 10. Absolutely horrible and tedious if you don't have multiple skills. But let's look at dropshipping though. Could that be a good business model? Well, it's complicated. Here you can see my students Mike and Damien and how they made over $20,000 in profit, netting them around $10,000 each their first month running this business together. And they actually met inside of my private network and partnered up and became super successful super fast. And that all sounds amazing, right? And yes, it absolutely is. And these results could be realistic, but the only issue is this: dropshipping doesn't always fit the average person, especially not if they lack creativity. Dropshipping in 2024 is about one thing and one thing only: content creation and understanding algorithms. So if you're not creative with marketing and you have to outsource everything, then I have to say the business model is probably not for you. And remember, I'm somebody who teaches dropshipping, but I'm not going to sell you a dream. For many people, it's simply just not going to work. In the end of the video, I will rank the different types of business models and I will expose to you the hidden way of making money online, which actually always works. But before that, I want to tell you this: dropshipping could actually be good. It can scale super fast and making your first $10,000 a month could happen relatively quick. However, just like anything else in life, it takes work. Dropshipping is not dead, and I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, but there's still better methods to make money. The third business model is trading. No, I'm kidding, you're broke. Why would you sit there with no money to your name, watch a coin go up and down all day? You're simply just wasting your time. Now, don't get me wrong, trading can be a great way to double your net worth. But if you don't have any money, you shouldn't do it, because it's a way to double your money. But you should already have an existing business. Business model number 4 is the last model before I'm gonna tell you the ones that I prefer, and that is affiliate marketing. The typical way of doing this is by getting commissions for the things that you sell. So let's say I have a course and you decide to sell it for me. I can give you 25% of all the earnings, and it can be super lucrative. And you can do the same with Amazon or any type of products, literally anything that you could sell online. Sell other people's stuff, promote things for a percentage. Sure, it's a good business. And me personally, I make 2 to 3K a month just from affiliate commissions. But without an audience, this is simply just a shit business model. So when starting, just just avoid it at all cost. Number 5 is an extremely good business model, and you need to hear about this before I reveal to you the last one. And who knows, maybe number 5 is more enjoyable for you, and it could just be the business model that you should do. And the 5th business model is being a high ticket closer. In 2024, there's not many businesses that can beat this. Closing thousands of dollars worth of sales while on a beach in Thailand, or even by traveling in a car. And what's better than that? Well, pretty much nothing. Every single week, I'm closing around $20,000, which equals to $80,000 a month. Now imagine yourself having 20% of that. You would literally be making almost 20K a month just from me. But don't hit me up for this, please. I have systems in place, no outreach to me. So say you find a YouTuber who sells a course, a community, consulting, or something like that. I can guarantee you that with their popularity, especially if they're getting bigger, they don't have time to go through their messages. So when they can't see all their emails, DMs, and texts, they're losing out on tens of thousands of dollars per week. So you could simply come in, create a calendar for them, get educated on their product and offer, and then sell it for them for a percentage. Because I've coached 2 other people on it, and they both landed high-paying clients. A coach can spend 5 years building his reputation, and you can get a piece of his success already today by closing for him. Being a high ticket closer is an amazing business. If you had access to my calendar, you could book 20 calls per day. And let's say your offer is $2,000 and you have a closing rate of only 20%, which by the way is a little bit low. We would make $8,000 that day. And if you had like, let's say 25% of that, you will make $2,000 in a day just by closing for me, which makes you nearly $1 million a year. Now imagine you doing this for 3 people. You will be rich. And for most people, this is the best business model. The last business model, you can get extremely rich super fast if you're ready for it. Do you have the characteristics to become public? Technically, you don't need it, but are you comfortable putting yourself out there? Could you potentially start a YouTube channel or short form content? Well, if the answer is no, you could simply just use Twitter for this and start building a reputation there. But the last and best business model, without any doubt, for 2024 is personal branding or selling your expertise / skill. Look at me, for example. I'm making over $250,000 a month from dropshipping, and I have students making over $20,000 a month profit and can take somebody from broke to rich fast if they're prepared to put in the work. So you can only imagine how much money I could make from my expertise. But this doesn't mean that you should become a guru, because right now you're simply not good enough to teach other people how to make money, and that's okay. Now I want you to think back to something you've overcome in your life. Did you quit drinking alcohol after really struggling with it? Have you suffered from depression and wants to help other people cure it? Well, I can assure you that people struggling with this are more than willing to pay to fix their problem. But there's different layers to this. A business coach is going to make more money than a personal trainer, and a personal trainer will probably make more money than somebody who helps someone else quit smoking. But this doesn't necessarily have to be true if you become big enough. But the business model is simple. Create a course or a community or do consulting on something you're knowledgeable about or something you've overcame. And you know what? If you have 0 skills, you could literally just study something for like 20-30 hours and get super good at it. Most professors in schools just read a couple of books, took a degree, and don't even care about it. So by putting in some effort, you could learn a super valuable skill that you could sell to the masses. And this, my friend, is the best way to make your first 10 all the way up to $100,000 a month in 2024. And to be honest, I can't believe I'm giving you all this value. If you want the full breakdown on how to start a personal brand from scratch in 2024, also make sure to let me know in the comments. On this channel, I'm going to be posting business content 1 or 2 times every single week. That's going to transform your life, and I'm on the mission of making the most valuable finance channel out there that comes with no bullshit. So if you enjoyed it, click a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.